Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest with me, jrpg. And in the last episode, we defeated Flamaris Rex, and got the elixir that we need from Tristam to cure Kaeli, who was poisoned by the Minotaur in the level forest. We also picked up this sand coin, and we're going to see what that's for a little bit later. Let's go talk to Kaeli right now and get her all fixed up. Hurry and give Kaeli the medicine, her mom says. Yeah, let's get in there. jrpg, is it really you? Here's the elixir. And she says, thank you. Now I can visit Spencer in Aquaria. And I say, why don't I go to Aquaria first and look around? Where is it? She says it's through the Focus Tower and to the northeast. And so what that means is that we get to go through the Focus Tower. We've managed to open one of the doors. And that's going to let us go to Aquaria. And as you may imagine, that is going to be a water area. But now that we've lifted the curse on this area, let's talk to everyone in town. Whoops, I don't want to make them explode. And she says, look, I'm a little girl again. So she wasn't lying, she was actually not an old woman. Unfortunately for me, I am actually an old man. Thanks for saving us and the trees. You're welcome, it was my pleasure. I'm gonna put on something where I'm not wasting a consumable. I don't really want to swing my axe at people either, but that's just kind of the way it goes. Go save the crystals. You know what? I will. We are in the crystal saving business. And I want to talk to that little kid up there before we leave. Can you get out of the way? Thank you. I want to hear Mac's stories again. Mac would be the captain who left his hat behind. And let's see if anyone in any of the buildings has anything new to say. I don't think so, but we can check. Kaeli can talk to the tree spirits. I believe we already know that. She's a big nature lover. And what about in here? If you're tired of a rest on that bed, yeah, nothing new. We'll take the cure potions, though. Why not? And they ask, can I save all 4 crystals same as before? And my answer is the same. I have no idea. Considering I lost the tutorial fight, maybe not. But I think we should go ahead and get to the Focus Tower, which is going to be this way. And the first thing you'll notice is that there's a battlefield, and I feel like we should just go ahead and get it done. I'll see you at the last fight. Here we are at the last fight. Let's go. Okay, good. It's just a couple of these guys. This will be quick. This one does have zombie minotaurs in it. And they can cast Confuse on you. And because we know the Quake spell now, you can definitely kill yourself pretty easily. So what do we get? Clean them out. 150 gil. Not very exciting. I really... The longer you go with this game, the more you learn to hate the design of those things. Now, as I recall, there's a secret passage right here, right? Yeah, but we're going to go around anyway. But I do kind of want to check if there's any other ones that I don't know about. I don't think so. But there's our mysterious friend who tells us to do stuff and then just runs away. Always. Yeah, I'm just going to check the walls because I don't remember particularly, but I don't think so. All right, let's get over there. And he says, well done, jrpg. Remember, Captain Mac will be crucial to your quest. Yes, he will. A girl named Phoebe can help you. But I'm going to Aquaria. Maybe you'll find her along the way. Well, see you later. And I give my shrug. Yeah, that's all that's in here. So we know that we need to find Captain Mac and that Phoebe is important. Now here is where we end up using our coins. 10 more explosives, I love that. We're sitting on 55, that is pretty good. These are going to be all of the doors that allow us to access various regions of the world, with the final one being down there. And because we have our sand coin, we can open this one. It opened. It sure did. But let's take a look around before we head directly in there. Yeah, nothing. Okay. I agree with everyone. This soundtrack really and truly does rock. Okay, here we go. A treasure box. We found the fire spell. That is going to be very, very nice. But we can't do anything else in here for now, so let's keep going. And the first thing you're going to notice in this region is just how many battlefields there are. So that one to my right will be the third one. There are 2 more up top. You know what? I'm just going to do this one now. Why not? Okay, finally at the last fight. I have to admit, these are not fun. You literally just sit there and mash A and, like, find something else to do until it's over. But we got there. All done. What do we get for this one? Cleaned them out. 99 XP. That's not very much at all. But now we can continue on. Let's head into the Libra Temple. Now there is a square here, but we don't know what that can do yet, but there is a young lady. Let's talk to her. Hi, I say. Ever the smooth talker. She says it's hopeless. I give up. Aquaria is frozen. People are sick. Grandpa is trapped. And I say, wait, have you ever heard of a man named Spencer? And she goes, oh, why? He's my grandpa. What luck? Let's go free him. And she says, but we can't. I'm going home. Hey, what's your name? Where are you from? She says, oh, I'm sorry. I'm Phoebe from Aquaria. You are Phoebe? Then I'm going with you. And Phoebe joined, and let me tell you something right now, Phoebe is a beast. Let's get this treasure box before we leave. Now, if we wanted to, this is a very, very easy place to just farm up 99 explosives. If you really want to. You do not need to pay for these ever. I'm just going to show it once and we're going to get out of here. We don't need to abuse it too much, but I just might. But now that we've got Phoebe with us, let's clear out this next battlefield. And yep, there are 2 more battlefields between us and town. So let's get it done. Okay, just 1 more to go. And the nice thing is when you're not alone, these are much faster. And something I should have done right when we met Phoebe is to check out her loadout here. What do we get? Clean them out? 300 gil. Lame. And so Phoebe comes with a nice spell selection. She's got Cure, Heal, and most importantly, Life. But she's also got Fire and Thunder, which is pretty sweet indeed. She actually has some wizard magic, which I'm pretty excited about, to be honest. Now let's tackle this second battlefield. And before we start, I think the point of these is that Phoebe comes at level 15. We would like to catch up to her. We're only at level 9, so that's kind of why these are here. Yeah, I have to say, if a mechanic in your game is so boring that I don't even want to pay attention to it, I just want to mash A and do literally anything else, it's gotta be pretty bad. Oh, come on, Phoebe. And one thing I want to point out is that the claw does have a paralyzing attack. It actually has a couple. So it is a pretty good weapon. And what do we get? Clean them out. We get a magic ring. And that is actually a pretty exciting piece of gear. I believe Phoebe has one as well. Yeah, she's wearing one too. So it's got 3 defensive power and protects us against getting muted, which is nice. It's certainly an upgrade, so that's a good one to have cleared out. Now, let's get to Aquaria and see what's going on here. Everything is frozen. Look at this. The monster in the ice pyramid makes itself invisible. That is interesting news indeed. And we're at Phoebe's house. So, Phoebe, where's Spencer trapped? Phoebe says, in the tunnel he was digging under here. The dirt is frozen solid, so he can't get out. Now, that doesn't make a ton of sense, because a tunnel should definitely have an exit, like, right behind you, but whatever. Can't we melt it? Not until we get wake water from the Spring of Life, but a monster in the Wintry Cave stole the Libra Crest, which warps us from the Libra Temple to the Life Temple. Now, the Libra Temple would be the cave we were in where we met Phoebe with that tile on the ground. And I'm like, anyway, first we have to get that whatchamacallit Crest back, right? She says, right, to the Wintry Cave, and that's our next destination. Now let's steal some of her possessions, a couple of heal potions, why not? I wonder if I can sleep in her bed, actually. Somehow I doubt it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. I would like to hit the inn before we head out. See what's past this guy over here, though? Absolutely nothing. Great. Now, in the center of town lies this thing, but we can't do anything with it yet. And this lady says a monster in the ice pyramid up north is draining the power of the crystal of water, and that would be why everything is frozen. We're gonna definitely want to deal with that, but it's going to come with some problems that we'll talk about once we get there. I guess I didn't know I could even chop these. Why not? Just chopping frozen grass. How about buying my steel helmet for 200 gil? Let's say no for right now, because I don't actually know if I need this. Yeah, I don't have one. Just the armor and the shield for right now. So yeah, let's tell her yes. And we buy the steel helm, and she says, I hope you're happy with the steel helm. I sure am. Let's check it out. It's got 4 defensive power. Why not? We've got a nice full steel outfit now. That seems very nice indeed. And so these are going to be refreshers. What refreshers are is in battle, certain enemy attacks can do things like lower your speed. That's one of the more common ones, but things like that. And refreshers will fix that for you. There's a magic mirror which reflects the images of monsters. That's interesting because there is a monster in the ice cave who makes himself invisible. And so here's another one of those teleporter tiles, but we can't do anything with that yet. So let's get out of here for now. But I'm glad we came and got that steel helmet. We're gonna want that. Every piece of equipment helps, and once again, they are all just linearly better, so everything you get is gonna be good. You always just put it right on. How about some explosives? No thanks, there's an infinite treasure box nearby, so I'm good on that. Have a nice rest for 95 gil, refreshment guaranteed. You know what? I will. Hit the sick dab. Let's talk to this lady in the other bed. Brr. The ice doesn't melt even when heated. Yeah, it is definitely a mysterious ice. He says all the healing herbs are frozen, so I can't make my cure potion. That's a real shame. However, they are free like all over the world, so I don't really care. And here there's this little kid. Cold air made Grandma sick. Well, let's see if we can't help Grandma, but we can't get down this for now, but we will want to remember that for later. Because there's definitely some things going on with this frozen area. You know, there's this area beneath the house. But we can't get anywhere for now. So we've got to go get that Libra Crest. Yeah, I already checked up here. What am I doing? And eventually deal with the monster sucking the life out of the crystal. But first, of course, lots more battlefields. Okay, one more to go, and you'll notice that I have 94 bombs now. I did go and farm that treasure box where we first met Phoebe that has the bombs in it. Because I really don't want to spend my gil on bombs when they're free. And I kind of need to be using the bombs because my attack is a little bit wimpy. So clean them out and we get 99 XP. And that's all for now. Now we can't access the one to the left just yet, so why don't we get right into the Wintry Cave. And right off the bat there are a ton of enemies, so let's get to it. I'm not sure if we've seen scorpions, so I guess I'll leave this in. These guys are actually kind of tough. Especially if Phoebe misses. I think we'll just do one of each monster icon in here. Like, I need Phoebe to hit. There we go. And that will increase the damage from my bombs by quite a bit. Yeah, 122 damage. That is not bad, although a crit on Phoebe is only 98. Alright, I leveled up. That is very good. You know what? Let's use our cure potions. We have millions. There we go, and let's take on this porcupine. With the scorpion buddy. I'm gonna try and take the scorpion out right away, although Phoebe's not gonna one-shot him, but hopefully the bombs will take him out. There we go. Because he definitely hits the hardest. $10 explosives, I'll take it. This is another place where you could really quickly farm explosives, although there are some enemies between you and the treasure box, so the Libra Temple is much, much better. Alright, down go the scorpions. Now we'll start cutting these fights out. Because there are going to be quite a few of them in here. Now, one thing you'll notice right away is that this place is significantly more maze-like than the first dungeon we were in. Okay, we've seen these guys, but we'll switch over to the axe anyway. I kind of wish I hadn't attacked both, but whatever. That's actually pretty good. But they are, of course, weak against axe attacks, so down they go. Uh-oh. Slam. She says, this claw saved me. Here's how to use it. And I just love that she lets me fall to the ground like a sack of potatoes, but she's like, you can have my claw. Sorry about that. Select the claw, hold the A button down, and press the control pad. Now it's yours. And so we get the Cat Clau, and now let's take a look at Phoebe's weapon. She has the Bow of Grace, which has an attack power of 82. It is really, really good. Like, nothing of ours comes even close, not even the bombs. So, this has a Poison and Paralyze attack. I mentioned the Paralyze already, but it's pretty good, but mainly it's just a traversal option for in here. We're gonna stick with the bombs for the most part. And now Phoebe has really come online with her bow. It's so ridiculous. But what we can do is if we hold A, we can climb these. Provided I have the claw on. But we're going to explore down here for a little while first, because we can navigate underneath, like, these overhangs, which is pretty cool, honestly. Kind of a neat 3D effect. It kind of makes you wonder, if she had that obscenely overpowered bow the whole time, why was she even bothering with the claw? It's weird that there's, like, one tile here that I can't move past. Alright, let's climb up this way. Whoops. I keep doing that. And now we can get up this way. And I'm going to do this right now, but I'm not sure this is the way I want to go. I think this is the way forward. Got a little beat up on that one. The porcupines have a paralyze attack that can be pretty annoying. What's through here? I see. A few treasure boxes. Let's get it. We haven't seen these turtles yet, but they are weak to axe attack, so let's get... Whoops. Let's get our axe attack out. Cast a life spell for no reason. It does have a Remember Your Cursor, which can be nice, but it can also mess you up like it did for me just there. Arrows and cure potions. Let's clear all these guys out. Although you can, once again, it's kind of cool that you can kind of pick the way you want to deal with these areas. But we're always just going to kill every monster. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves fixed up. That should be good. Let's go. Alright, little top up after that one. Actually kind of surprisingly light on cure potions. Should maybe farm those up a little bit. Right, I think I want to top up before this Minotaur up here. Centaur, I should say. So we use the axe to take this guy out, and then we can just one-shot everything with this bow. It's so ridiculous. And I do love the death animation on the centaurs. Where they're kind of like, chill out, dude, jeez. Should have probably used bombs there, but we'll be fine. Lots of them over here. Let's go. Alright, sweet. I leveled up on that last one. That's gonna be huge. And what do we got over here? Some more arrows and some heal potions. I could really use some cure potions, honestly. I will admit that I've died a few times going through that. I will say this. When you have powerful spells, Confuse becomes quite the status ailment. And then when you combine that with, like, missing... things can get really ugly really fast. Now, I do believe we're nearing the, goal of this place, so you know what? Let's just clear these out. And I'm not sure we've seen Sparnas before, so we'll leave this in for now. Phoebe's gonna be just devastating against these. They're weak against her attack, and her attack is already absurd. 719 damage. Yep, so there's one of those, stat-affecting attacks I was talking about, so I could use, like, a refresher to fix my defense, but honestly, most of the time, you just keep attacking. Just a few more in here. This is not good. Okay. I guess if you die in combat, you get revived anyway. I guess we're good. Once again, Confuse is really, really absurdly good. Alright, and what do we got up there? That's gonna be the final boss, but let's take out these last few enemies. Go ahead and top up. Almost out of cure potions now, but I think that's fine. We have 10 more white spells with Phoebe and 11 more with me. That should be totally fine. Boy, Confuse has just got Phoebe spending all of her spells. Oh well, let's keep going. Alright, here we go. And once again, I love how the boss monsters have a little sprite. It's the best. Let's get to it. Okay, so that is Squidite, and he has a couple of friends. Now, one thing to note about this guy is that life is not just gonna one-shot him the way that we might like. So, Quake is not gonna work on the Sparnas. I think I'll try a fire spell, see how that does. And then Phoebe's gonna attack the other one. Take that one out immediately. Good enough. He's gonna attack Electropulse. That's gonna lower Phoebe's magic, but I don't think that matters much. Now, I'm just gonna attack with my bombs, and I'm gonna have Phoebe cast Thunder. That's about 600 damage around. That should be pretty good. Yep, we'll just keep attacking that way. I don't really actually know why life doesn't work on him. I guess he resists, like, death. Like, instant death. And that's what life counts as when you use it on an enemy. Yeah, this is going just fine. But it's like, if the flags got mixed up, I guess I don't know why it wouldn't work, but either way, we're going to be able to take this guy out no problem, even without our life spell. Alright, all done. And he's hiding a treasure box. That must be the Libra Crest. Let's take it and go to the Libra Temple. There's a mark there that looks just like the design on the crest. Stand on it and we'll be warped to the Life Temple, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. There is our Libra crest. Now we've got to walk out of here. I was a little nervous for that fight because I've never actually done it where I go straight to the end boss, but I felt like that went just fine. But there is still a little bit more exploring to do in here, which we're gonna do on the way out. Ordinarily, we'd have to just walk out, and I would cut and see outside, but we do still have a few more things to do in here, so I suppose I will leave this in. Gonna want my claw. And you can let go of the button and slide down quickly, which I really like. There's a lot to like about the sort of action aspects of this game. And so while I'm going to make criticisms where they are appropriate, I also don't want to be too harsh. More refreshers? Whatever. I suppose you could do worse. I don't want to top up before I take on this guy. Still have plenty of white magic, so not too concerned about that. We should be able to clear this out, no problem. Alright, another level up for me. That is very nice. But, you know, when it comes to criticizing, let's check out what's in here right away. Lots more to do. Okay, let's get to it. Well, those centaurs were actually a little bit nicer to me this time. I like that. And we find some more arrows. Nothing wrong with that. And unfortunately, we can't just jump over this because that monster's in the way. Can't jump over these either. But I can walk all the way around. Some more cure potions. I love that. All right, and here's our shortcut out of here. Neat. Now, is this where we came in? It is. Okay. What about this way? Yeah, let's get this treasure box. And let's take this guy out over here. And this will get us back to where we originally fell down. We find some heal potions there, and I think that's everything. But I think I'm going to do a quick once-over. Just make sure I didn't miss anything in here. Yeah, it doesn't look that way. But it is very interesting that they have this 3D effect. I really like it. And to finish my thought from earlier, when it comes to criticizing this game, I do want to be tough but fair. Because this game has a stated goal, and that is to appeal to children as well as seasoned veterans. So the question becomes, did it succeed at those things? And while I think it's fair to say that the seasoned veteran thing is kind of out the window, like, why would this appeal to a seasoned veteran? I have no idea. The idea was to kind of, you know, the way Marlboro or Camel would go about things. Hook 'em young, right? And, yeah, we already came this way. Okay, I think we can get out of here. I think we found everything there is to find. But the question of whether or not this managed to appeal to a younger audience, I think is still an open one. And frankly, as a young person who played this game myself, I do think that it succeeded in a small way in that regard. It wasn't what we wanted. It wasn't what we as fans of the series wanted at the time. Right? Like, this was coming off the heels of Final Fantasy II, American numbering. I should always make sure that I'm clear about that. Final Fantasy II American numbering, so Final Fantasy IV. And instead of localizing Final Fantasy V, they gave us this. Which was almost certainly a mistake, and I think speaks to the sort of fundamental misunderstanding of Japanese companies about what people like about these games. Anyway, let's take on this battlefield. Alright, last one. Let's see what we get for battling through all these hags. I do really like their death animation. They make a bit of a surprised Pikachu face. That right there. It's kind of the best, honestly. Alright, what do we get? cleaned them out, and we get 600 gil. Wonderful. Okay, so where we need to go now is the Libra Temple, but I think what I want to do first is hit the inn. We'll hit the dab, and then we are going to head over to the Libra Temple. Which is, of course, where we met Phoebe. And now that we have our handy-dandy take some arrows, and I think that's going to have to wait until next time. We'll take that teleporter and get to the Temple of Life and deal with the monster that is taking the power from the Crystal of Water, but that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Final Fantasy Friday.